Hello, and welcome to the introduction to my software project, that is the connections GUI for Qubes OS. Let me switch to my laptop screen. So what you can see here is Qubes OS 4.3.1, which is the latest stable version of Qubes OS. And you can also see that it's a KDE desktop environment. That's not the default. I installed this one. I think that's worth mentioning. That's also where this white square comes from, that I installed KDE, and it's a bug with the KDE that's not present in the XFCE standard desktop environment. Right, so what is the project about? So currently, most interactions with the system happen through three GUIs. That is once the application launch menu here. Then secondly, that's the Cube Manager here. And thirdly, that's which I just opened, the tray widget, where you can see the currently running cubes only, including DOM0. And right, so the idea behind my project is to unify these three parts into one app. And let me show you what I currently got. So this is what you just saw in the Cube Manager, the table view. And then you have, in addition, a graph view that you can see different relationships between the cubes. Like this currently is the network relationship, but I'm planning to add more other relationships like policies or attached USB devices or attached PCI Express devices, such things. And yeah, it's shown on a 2D map, as you can see. I'm sorry, maybe you can't see too well because I'm in the way. And you can move around the cubes to your liking, zoom in and out, and also do interactions here, which is not implemented on the GUI side yet, but it's planned, as you can see, like start, resume, pause, shutdown, or adding a new one or deleting one, such things. And then you have a settings tab, which is somewhat included in the Cube Manager. Let me show you in the original Cube Manager. It's just looking differently. Like this is how it currently looks like. And this is how I envision it to be in, yeah, just about pretty much like this in the final app. So you don't have services and firewalls rules here, but this cube has them. Good. Also, like somewhat, which is basically a workspaces feature, but I thought I'm gonna call this rooms. So because this is like an OS not just for work. So, and I also like the in additionally like the spatial anecdote here. So let's call the workspaces rooms instead. So you can switch between the rooms, and which are different sub groups of the all room, which you just saw. Personal room looks like this. This animation only plays once you visit the newly constructed room for the first time. So just for your information, going back and forth between personal and work doesn't play the animation yet, you know, the flashing animation. And yeah, you can already edit the rooms here as well. Add cubes, remove cubes, rename, delete rooms. And that is the combined rooms feature, which you can use to visit, yeah, combine rooms on the fly to construct new rooms. Like you multi-select, I don't think this is implemented yet, but you're supposed to be able to multi-select rooms, and then you get a new combined room down here. Sorry, I'm covering this again. Yeah, that little space down there, that still needs fixing because this app is a work in progress. And it's not just a work in progress, it's on the way to a high fidelity prototype. That means that currently it's kind of proof of concept, and high fidelity prototype means you can already see how the final app would behave, but it doesn't actually have a backend, so to speak. So you can't do real things with it, but you can get a real good grasp of how the final app would behave. Yeah, and on my motivation and why I'm not wipe coding this, you can see my other video, which is basically called like this, starting to live stream my software project, why and why not wipe code it. That's the title right now, at least. All right, so yeah, hope to see you on a live stream, I guess. And I might update this video at one point in the future if the concept of the whole app changes, but I don't think that's gonna be anytime soon. I'm pretty sure not. So yeah, until next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and one thing I forgot. The graph view can also be used for launching applications. I think that's quite important, right? So in the hand mode, in the grabby mode here, you can right-click and launch applications from that.